Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we'll be doing a long-term review of the OnePlus 9 Pro. So OnePlus 9 Pro is the flagship device of OnePlus this year, and this was announced in March 2021, and the pricing is around the 60 to 65,000 price segment, and it's a premium smartphone offering really top of the line hardware. Now we have been using this device as our primary device for almost like 6 months now, in fact 6 months plus. So we'll be sharing our long-term review. What are the good aspects about this device, what are the cons of the device, or where all the device needs improvement. Those things we'll be covering in this video. So we'll not be following the regular review format, but we'll be talking about what is good and what is not so good about the OnePlus 9 Pro, and is it really worth buying at this point. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So first let's talk about what I liked about this device. Now first and foremost thing, how OnePlus has improved the design language. Now OnePlus has cut down a few millimeters, and also it has reduced the weight compared to the previous year's flagship, the OnePlus 8 Pro. Now it actually feels a bit more compact. It is really good in hands, although it has some pretty good thickness, and it's not a lightweight device as such, because it's almost 197 grams. It's not the lightest of devices out there, but it still feels pretty compact to use. And the design aspect has been really well done. You can see that it is a glass finish on the front and the back panel, the metal chassis. The camera layout has been improved. It looks pretty good in terms of the camera lenses arrangement, the OnePlus branding, and overall the fit and finish and quality of the device looks good. It's actually a good looking device, and on top of that you get the curved display. Now curved display, some people like, some people do not like. That's again debatable, but personally I really like the curved display on this device, which adds a premiumness on top of the QHD plus resolution display. So it's a really good device in terms of design and build quality, the look and feel, and how the experience is when using the device. So that has been one of the good things for me on this device. Now next is the most important thing, the displays. Now OnePlus flagship devices have been really good in terms of display quality, and the OnePlus 9 Pro is no far behind. Now this comes with an AMOLED display, and it has 120Hz refresh rate, one of the really good displays out there. You can choose between QHD plus or Full HD plus. If you go with Full HD plus resolution, then you get a slightly better battery life, but with a Quad HD plus resolution display, and we can actually fine-tune the color gamut from the settings. So it's a really good display. The refresh rate is 120Hz and feels really nice. The colors are vivid, bright, crisp display. The contrast level is again good, and the touch response feels really superb. And this device provides a real flagship experience in the premium segment. So we have been really impressed with the display performance. Now next is the software experience. Now OnePlus Oxygen OS is one of the really polished device out there. Now this device also comes with the Oxygen OS 11 on top of Android 11. Now Oxygen OS has been getting refined over a period of time. Now this also did have initially some minor hiccups here and there, some bugs were there. Over a period of time OnePlus has almost fixed all of the issues, and it feels pretty good overall. We did not see any sort of major issues as such, but here and there some minor bugs are definitely there, but it's still not a major concern though. The OnePlus experience, also Oxygen OS 11 experience, is by far one of the really good experiences in terms of custom UIs being offered by OEMs. So here also you get a really good option, and you do get a lot of customization options, especially you can fine-tune the color gamut. Then you do get additional options from OnePlus in terms of customizations, animations, and a lot of things are there. So OnePlus Oxygen OS feels really smooth on this device. Now another important aspect about the device is the performance. You get top-notch performance with the Qualcomm's 888 chipset, and this is coupled with either 8GB RAM, or you get the option of a 12GB RAM. Now even the 8GB RAM performed really well. We have the 12GB RAM, and this is smooth as butter in terms of performance. One of the really good and powerful devices in terms of overall performance, and even the gaming experience has been really good. Initially when we tested during the March 2021, expected. We did see some minor heating issues because of the Qualcomm's 888 chip, but after that OnePlus released an update, and after that we didn't see that kind of heating issues, and it's definitely one of the good devices out there in terms of performance. And overall our experience with the OnePlus 9 Pro has been really good. Now this device also comes with wireless charging, and IP67 water and dust resistance capabilities are also good. So that makes it again a good package, because even if this device, if you wash it or if you expose this to rain or dust, you don't have to worry about that. That's another good thing. And wireless charging, this supports 50-watt wireless charging, and on top of that you get 65-watt the regular fast charging as well. So in terms of performance as well, it's well equipped overall. Now battery life. Now this device comes with a 4500 mAh capacity battery, and on an average I can get around like 5 to 6 hours of battery life if I am going with the QHD plus resolution display, which is quite good, okay, because considering this is a flagship device, 5 to 6 hours isn't bad. But probably a 5000 mAh capacity battery would have done much better experience. But again, that's not a problem or a con, but that's something which I think OnePlus could have done better, providing a slightly better or rather higher capacity battery. Now those are the good things what I liked about this device. Now not so good things about the OnePlus 9 Pro. Now the important aspect is the cameras. Now while OnePlus has improved the camera performance with the Hasselblad partnership, which is actually mentioned here, Hasselblad partnership is right down mentioned in the camera block. Now this has a 48 megapixel primary camera, you get a 50 megapixel ultra wide, then you get a telephoto lens, a macro sensor. So the camera setup is good, and this is definitely by far the best camera on a OnePlus device. But is it really great for a 60 to 65,000 price device? That's where OnePlus doesn't impress much. Although the cameras are definitely improved. Here are some samples. You can see that they have definitely improved compared to the previous generation. But if you look at some of the flagship category devices like the Vivo's X70 Pro or the Pro Plus or previous generation Vivo X60 Pro Plus or even the Mi 11 Ultra, when you compare with those devices, again these are devices in the 60 to 65,000 price segment. The OnePlus 9 Pro lags behind. So but having said that, we wouldn't say this device has a bad camera. No, this device has a pretty good camera, but when you compare it with the competition, that's where the camera doesn't seem that impressive, but otherwise it feels quite okay. So here are some samples we have taken, and you can judge yourself how good the quality is, and they are definitely improved over a period of time. So that's the pros and cons of the OnePlus 9 Pro. So the cons basically are the camera could have been better, and apart from that some minor issues with the OnePlus UI. Apart from that, this is a really solid device in terms of flagship experience. Whatever you want on a flagship device, you get it, including the IP68 water and dust resistant capabilities, and then you also get wireless charging, then you get 65-watt fast charging. And the pricing is also competitive, even though it's slightly on the higher side, especially because it does not have a really powerful camera. We would have slightly liked a lower pricing, probably the 50 to 50 or rather 55 to 60k pricing would have been a sweet spot. But right now the device is priced 61,000 for the 8GB RAM and 66,000 for the 12GB RAM. So we feel the pricing is slightly on the higher side, but nevertheless this is a really good flagship device being offered. Especially this is a really good all-round device in terms of offering a flagship like experience. So that is our review or other long-term experience. Now a couple of things, we have been using this device with a case, so we don't see any sort of scratching or issues. Even the display has held up pretty well. That's our experience. So it is really good in terms of protecting. It has the best Gorilla Glass protection. So those things are really good on this device. So if you're looking for a flagship device, definitely the OnePlus 9 Pro is still a really good device. If your priority is still not a best camera out there, again the cameras are not bad, but it is definitely not the best out there. But overall the OnePlus 9 Pro is still a really good flagship device for the price when it is being offered. So that was our long-term experience of the OnePlus 9 Pro. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.